now. Bala, hi, once again.
Morning, Raj. Morning.
Yeah, I have a question for you, man, today. We'll make it a
Okay.
short thing, very simple question. What is it that Mumbai Indians, Royal Challengers, Bangalore, and Delhi Capitals have in common? Sounds weird.
If you're talking about this IPL, they are among the settled units and they are the table toppers. So, as a team, they are pretty similar in the sense they have a. I mean, is that what you're coming at?
Yeah, I mean, sort of. I mean, I'm not going to say they all drink Kingfisher, but then. No,
Raj,
but then
Friday, we are,
yeah.
Friday morning, Raj.
Yeah,
Friday
yeah.
evening is still.
You need to prepare. You need to prepare, man. I mean, you see, Friday. I have this very weird. Okay, pardon this. I mean, I'm just going little off the script. Not that we have a script. So there was a time when somebody asked me actually, hey, how do you go through the week always smiling? I said that's very simple. See, you guys come to office Monday morning thinking of Sunday. I also think of Sunday, not this Sunday, next Sunday.
Next Sunday, exactly.
So I'm already there. Yeah. So
it's very to look at it.
Yeah. And then see.
To the twist.
Yeah. So the twist is, the twist is very simple. All three teams have key players who are from South Africa. The same geography.
That's a good observation. Yeah.
Think of it.
Yeah, you're
all
right.
Three.
Yeah, you're right. Delhi has Rabana and Nokia.
Yeah.
Mumbai has Decock. RCB has Chris Morris and of course De Villiers.
ABD.
And another gun South African cooling his heels in the dugout, which is Dan Stein. Of course,
he's polishing the gun right now.
Yeah. But you're right. You are right about those parts. That is important. Yeah, South Africans, even for the wooden spoon is Chennai Super Kings, the best player has been Faf du Plessis.
Yes. Now, who incidentally has scored 375 runs.
Exactly, you are right, Raj.
And there are two others. There are two other South Africans who are cooling their heels, like Lungi Ngidi, maybe middling. Yeah, but then who do you have? Imran Tahir, who was not played at all. Yeah.
The last year's purple cap holder.
Yeah. So yeah, today he is. I don't know what he's thinking of. I mean, he's basically bringing drinks. So CSK probably it tells us a lot about CSK. But then we'll drop that.
Talking of drinks, he may put out a tweet saying he loves that. That is pretty graceful and very large-hearted of him to talk of those things.
Yes.
Which is good.
And he also has a lovely video with Ashwin. Ashwin has got him on his show. Nice video.
Yes.
It seems he was tweeting in Tamil, which was interesting.
Yeah, that he has been doing for the last 2 years. Somebody has been helping him.
Yeah, it's that Agoram guy, that analyst. No, I'm forgetting his name.
Analyst.
Yeah.
But this was okay. But Harbhajan is also, I mean, till he was playing for CSK. I mean, he's still part of the CSK scheme of things. But he was also tweeting in Tamil, which was kind of very put on. It was very late.
Anyway, so coming back now, you see the other teams. Kings 11 Punjab has one South African who's, I mean, we don't even know he exists. I mean, Willian is sitting there. Maybe.
But he's an impressive player, right?
Impressive player, yeah. He is your Chris Morris. He can be another Chris Morris of sorts.
Yeah, right? He has not got his chances, unfortunately, which is okay.
Yeah. Then KKR, Chris Green, I mean, he just played one. Maybe they should try. Anyway, they're also going through this weird scenario. They might try.
Yeah.
Rajasthan Royals, yesterday you saw David Miller looking morose. And he came in as a substitute for a brief while when somebody went off the field. SRH doesn't have any. So why am I talking about South Africans? I mean, there's a reason for that also, Bala. I mean, I'm sure you would have guessed that.
Why?
Oh, now you are asking me a question. Yeah, the reason is simple. See, South Africans today are probably one cricketing or sporting nation who are, especially cricket actually, not other sports, cricketing nation who are having a lot of problems internally.
Exactly.
Right. So many good players. The Kolpak resulted in so many good players moving away. I mean, I used to just love some of the players who actually left and sort of went up. I mean, there was this fast bowler who played some 4 test matches, was really quick and then left. I can't remember his name. I mean, he had this very nippy sort of action. I'm forgetting his name.
A lot of South African bowlers had a nippy action. I don't know.
Yeah. And a lot of South African fast bowlers with a nippy action went to Kolpak.
Yeah. That's the template.
Yeah, that is a template. Yeah. You come, bowl nippy action, go to take Kolpak, go to England. That's it. End of story. Yeah.
But South Africans, Raj, you're right. But South Africans players, they are known for their professionalism and they are very good physical specimen. They are very athletic. I mean, you can see Faf among the Chennai lot. I mean, I think we discussed in one of our earlier programs that Faf has stood out for his physical ability, where the rest of the team is looking unfit, and he is right there. Though he's not playing any international, he's kept himself fit, and that is the kind of professionalism that South Africans in general bring to the table.
Correct.
They are very good travelers.
Yeah. So, see, I mean, you mentioned about Faf. I mean, Faf shows up doubly so because, I mean, look at the rest of the team. I mean, the fact is, if you and I dress in yellow and go there, I mean, they might not even notice there's two intruders here. We'll all look similar, man.
We look similar, but we look positively younger, man.
So, I mean, I find Piyush Chawla to be. I don't want to use the word. But
I know.
So he how old is he? He's around in his 30s, early 30s?
Yeah, early 30s, not even 35, not even 30.
Yeah, early 30s, he looks like that. I mean, are you a cricketer? I mean, what are you doing? I mean, we are talking about what yo-yo test. I don't know what test he will pass, man.
Exactly. I mean, just to clarify, viewers, we are not body shaming anybody. Just that we expect certain physical standards from our cricketers. Because they are sports persons, they need to be fit. That is what we are trying to point out. Not that in any manner we are trying to body shame. Let's make it very clear.
I mean, we can't body shame, man. As simple as that. We know who we are. So,
exactly. I mean,
there's no way.
These are politically, you need to be politically correct, and these are very sensitive times.
I think more than being politically correct, I think you need to be physically fit. See,
exactly.
The point is very simple.
I mean, that's a wonderful line.
Yes.
More than being. That's the one you can repeat it.
Yeah. So this is the problem. We see this politically correct, incorrect things. I mean, if you are okay being who you are and you are fit, I'm fine with it. If you are not fit and you are still saying that I can't be described as fat, then as simple as that. I did that. Yeah. So anyway, coming to South Africa, I think, Bala, I take your point completely. I personally can't remember physically middling South African in my life.
Look at Jonty Rhodes at 51.
Yeah,
51.
He looks. So the only bowler I can remember is that swing bowler who I think recently retired. What's that guy's name? And of color.
Marty Merkel?
No.
Color. Makaya Anthony?
No, not Antony. The other guy, the guy who would just swing. He was bowling 130s. I keep forgetting. I mean, lovely swing bowling.
Philander. I think you have
Vernon Philander. Vernon Philander is the only guy who looked slightly different from them. He
might be slightly paunchy.
Yeah, that is about it. Yeah. So other than that, they've always been fit. So that is where the South Africans are making a sort of
huge mark. And they have played well across different leagues, man.
Look at AB de Villiers. I mean, we talk about Virat Kohli's fitness. AB de Villiers is 3-4 years older to him. The fellow still runs. You look
and he does so many other things.
Also. Look at Faf du Plessis. He does everything. So I mean, it's so I think for me, the South African cricketers, I feel for them for the simple fact that things are not going well for them. Although now we hear that I think England is going to tour.
England is going to tour.
South Africa is probably going to tour Pakistan, which is also there. I mean, I hear that is also going to happen. But then I just hope that we don't want to miss those guys because apartheid actually did
exactly. They are exciting to watch.
We think of all those guys.
They are free flowing. As bowlers, they are very sharp and very nippy. So these are the things that you watch cricket for, the exact spectacle.
Yeah,
as fielders, they are the best among the lot.
They changed the fielding paradigm, if you remember.
Exactly.
They changed the fielding paradigm.
From the 90s, fielding has improved all across cricket playing nations, and South Africans have had a huge role playing that.
Big role. I mean, we talk about slip catching. We used to have Vishwanath, Gavaskar, so many slip catchers. Even Rahul Dravid. I think Rahul Dravid also.
He is one of the safest men.
I mean, he also started. He had a parallel there, right?
Exactly.
Jack Ellis. Both of them were 1 and 2. I think they still are 1 and 2 in the all-time test list, if I'm not mistaken.
You are right.
Yeah.
So it's still, there is a Jack Callis there. And then before Jack Callis, I don't know whether you remember a guy called Brian McMillan. Yeah. I mean, he does this. It's like one basket, man.
Yeah, exactly. And they were all terrific to watch, man. And because we all talk, everybody getting inspired by the Australian system. South African system was also like that.
Yes, yes.
So they didn't, I mean, I do hate to bring that word. They kind of choked in ICC tournaments, but they played, they traveled well. They went to Australia, bet them in Australia. Those things, they went to England, they defeated England. So they have been wonderful travelers. And
so remember the Hansi Cronje catches, some of them.
See, all players.
What you're seeing today, they used to do then in the 90s. In one days and test matches.
And of course, you had Jonty Rhodes, who's the.
Once Jonty Rhodes came, then we all heard of Colin Bland. We never saw him.
But of course, we have read about him.
Yeah, and then they all used to say Jonty Rhodes is nothing, and he used to say, "Okay, man, what the hell was he?"
He must be a devata.
Seriously. So he's like, I mean, he might be like Rajnikant. He like the ball comes in.
Exactly. And I just like to watch not Lance Gibbs, Herschel Gibbs field. Yeah. He was another live wire, man. Live wire. Though he dropped, Steve Vaughan dropped the World Cup.
Yeah.
Didn't coach because that never happened. But still.
That is a legend,
yeah. So you're right about South Africa. That's a very good point, Raj. Overall, about South Africans.
So now
the difference for the teams that are playing, that they are playing for.
Yes. So I think now this is probably a lesson for all the guys who take their laptops and sit in auctions to take South Africans more seriously, because I remember in the last auction a lot of South African players missed out. They were not nobody bid for them, and I think if for nothing else, you'll have two terrific sets of hands on the field. I mean, they'll probably save you 20 runs or maybe 150 runs in the IPL.
Whatever it is, at least in this IPL, South Africa is far better than Australia.
Yeah.
In terms of players.
Yeah. I think. Yeah. That is the way it is. I think on that note, I think we should wind up on this.
Yeah. So that's a quickie, and it's a nice one. It's a good point that you brought up, Raj.
Yeah. So this was interesting. So for me, South Africans have always, they're close to my heart. The way they play. I mean, although I find their English a little, compared to Australians, it's still nice.
But in terms of players, it's also an open country.
Yes.
Plenty of open places that allows for that kind of a sporting excellence, which is very good.
Yes. So that is what sort of you see there. I mean, it's fantastic. So anyways, thanks a lot, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Bye, Raj. Thank you.
Bye.